The story of the film really is about an old, I say Chinaman. We weren't allowed to, as I say, allowed to use that title, but yes, he was actually from Chinaman who was in Vietnam during the war. And he's an old man at this point. I think he's in his 60s. He runs a hole-in-the-wall Chinese restaurant. He picks up his daughter from school. He takes her to this boutique. She's hoping to go out to a party. And the place blows up. The whole boutique, the whole area around the boutique blows up. She dies. And he obviously is distraught, completely and utterly emotionally wrecked because of this, and very quietly goes to the police to ask as to who did this. There's obviously an Irish connection. He gets no joy from them. He realizes things aren't going to move forward. It's going to take a long time. So in his own quiet, dignified way, he sets about trying to find out who actually committed the atrocity, which takes him to Ireland, where he meets the Deputy First Minister, who is Pierce Brosnan in the story. And really it becomes a battle of wits between those two. Well, it was just to have a fairly gritty kind of feel to the movie, obviously, because it's set in, as it happened, we shot in winter in London, which was difficult because we lost our light very early on. I think when we started it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, no light, it was dark. So one or two of the scenes will be at night when perhaps they could have been in daylight, basically. But that was the look of the film. David Tattersall did a terrific job. We had to move very fast because of our schedule. We just wanted this kind of gritty feel to the movie because it's a thriller, and it's got a revenge plot, obviously. And so we shoot a lot in Ireland. So that was the feel of it, really. Well, really, it's just that quiet persistence, a man who really has nothing to lose, right? I think he's even prepared to die for. He's got no family left. We also learn about an earlier tragedy with his family. And really, he has nothing left except to track down and essentially get justice. And Jackie has this wonderful kind of scented, almost gracious sensibility. He's very dignified. He's a good man, basically. I think it says it on the poster, about a good man, and that's what he is. Well, he's a quiet man living a quiet life. He runs this Chinese restaurant, which is in the East End of London, of which there are hundreds of Chinese restaurants if you've been to London. He has this woman who really runs the day-to-day operations, but he's there. And very quietly he makes he has a simple life. He makes a living from the restaurant, nothing too much. He even, at one point, offers the police chief £20,000 in order to at least get a clue, a name to help out. In his naivety, he hands over £20,000, which is all his life savings, in order to get some information about who could possibly have done this atrocity, which killed his daughter.